it's an honor and a privilege to present the 2020 Jackie Robinson Rookie of the Year Award in the American League to Kyle Lewis. Welcome to the club, Kyle.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Nice.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Cal Ripken, thank you so much for making this announcement. And there he is with his family and friends behind him. Kyle Lewis is your 2020 American League Rookie of the Year. And let me add this to the moment, a unanimous AL Rookie of the Year. He received all 30 first-place votes.
I called my agent and said, I want to go to Seattle. The opportunity there is unbelievable, and I think that young core group of guys is something I wanted to ultimately be a part of. I really got my body in shape, but also, was really able to fine-tune my craft there, really work on my off-speed pitches and be able to just trust myself and be confident in myself. And, that's what I'm ultimately looking to take back to the major leagues and, just be able to take the ball every 6th day and go out and compete, win games.
This morning, Mariners team president Kevin Mather has gone afoul in controversy after some disparaging comments he made about his own players. This as spring training gets underway in Arizona for the Mariners. Q13's Brian Flores in the newsroom with more on what he said and the aftermath from this. Brian, good morning.
Hey, Bill, good morning to you. Yeah, it's gotten to the point where some are calling for the M's team president to be fired or for him to resign for these comments he made last month. He has since apologized for what surfaced, but the fallout remains unclear. Overall, though, this is just a mess. Now, it was back on February 5th when M's president Kevin Mather spoke at a virtual event for the Bellevue Rotary Club. This video, however, was posted online over the weekend. Now, during this talk, he was very transparent about strategy, signing players, decision-making. Some of the things he said about players' service time and salaries was something that perhaps the team did not want out there in the public. The main concern, though, is what he said about some of his foreign-born players. Now, this is what he said about Hisashi Iwakuma, and then following, you'll hear what he said about M's prospect, Julio Rodriguez.
I'm tired of paying his interpreter. Because when he was a player, we pay Iwakuma X, but we also had to pay $75,000 a year to have an interpreter with him. His English suddenly got better. His English got better when we told him that. Julio Rodriguez has got a personality bigger than all of you combined. He is loud. His English is not tremendous, but him and Kelenic are very good friends. He's a year behind Kelenic. He will probably be here in, everybody says 2021. He won't be here till 2022 or 2023.
Now, in response to that, in an earlier tweet, Rodriguez tweeted the word motivation, but then this, his face over Michael Jordan's seat saying, "And I took that personally." Now, Mather also made an interesting comment about M's third baseman Kyle Seager, who he said will be a future M's Hall of Famer, but he also said he is probably overpaid and this is probably his last season as an M. Seager's wife then tweeted this: "So should we put our house in Seattle on the market now, or..." Well, we spoke with Corey Brock from The Athletic to see how this might turn out.
There's probably a strong possibility that he doesn't survive this. And again, a lot of I think it's the total sum of all these things that have been said, and just how it touches on different groups and affects different groups. And it's just, an extremely bad look for an organization that really, in the third year of its rebuild is starting to see the finish line.
Yeah, they're a little bit of an upswing here. M's have one of the top farm systems in all of Major League Baseball. Many people say this team could contend for a playoff run, but some also saying these comments do not help that. And as Bill mentioned, the M's just started spring training last week. But as we mentioned, Kevin Mather has apologized to the team, the players, and the fans. He released a statement late last night saying there is no excuse for my behavior, and I take full responsibility for my terrible lapse in judgment. He also went on to say that he is committed to making amends for the things he said that were personally hurtful. Bill, back over to you.
All right, Paul, good evening to you. Kevin Mather joined the Mariners organization back in 1996. In 2014, he was selected to succeed Chuck Armstrong as team president. Today, Mather resigns as CEO and team president, effective immediately.
Like all of you, I was extremely disappointed by Kevin Mather's recent comments.
Mariners chairman John Stanton was not the only one angered and offended by Kevin Mather's recent comments at a Bellevue Breakfast Rotary Club. During a 45-minute talk, Mather confessed to service time manipulation of players. He made comments about the poor English language abilities of multiple players. He made specific comments about Japanese and Dominican players, expressing his discontent over their poor English language skills and their need to hire interpreters. He called the team's best pitcher, Marco Gonzalez, very boring and complained that the franchise's best player, Kyle Seager, over the past decade was overpaid.
His comments were inappropriate and do not reflect our organization's feelings about our players, our staff, or our fans. I believe that yesterday's comments represented a setback, a disappointment. They didn't derail where we are.
Stanton confirmed that Mather resigned his position, but when he was asked if he would have fired him if he did not,
I didn't have to make that decision. I came in this morning and Kevin resigned. I believe that that's the right answer for the organization.
Stanton says everyone at the Mariners remains committed to the mission of winning on the field and serving the fans and communities off the field. The Major League Baseball Players Association also released a statement today that read, "The club's video presentation is a highly disturbing yet critically important window into how players are genuinely viewed by management. Not just because of what was said, but also because it represents an unfiltered look into club thinking. It is offensive, and it is not surprising that fans and others around the game are offended as well."
Kevin's departure, I think, is a statement with respect to the commitment that we have. He recognized that he made a mistake and that he recognized the only way to cure that mistake was to resign. You know, we're trying to get better. We're going to get better. We're going to focus on it. And when there is a mistake, you've got to apologize, correct, and move on.
Stanton says he will fly to Arizona on Wednesday to meet with everyone. Manager Scott Service will address the players tomorrow morning. Live tonight in Seattle, I'm Chris Egan, Cake 5 Sports.
Evan Longoria, first ball swinging, hits a drive deep into right field. Way back there, still going. And goodbye. A home run for Longoria. And the Giants have a 1-0 lead. Longoria, first ball swinging to the opposite field.
Posey opted out of last year's season for health and safety reasons. He had newly adopted daughters.
In the unusual spot in the order, hitting 7th. Posey hit .286, only 21 official at bats all spring. And he swings and he belts one deep into left field. Way back there, it is off the top of the wall and then over the wall into the bullpen. So Buster Posey, after missing all of last year, hits a home run in his first at bat in his return.
Longoria jumped on a first pitch leading off the second, a home run to right field, an opposite field shot for Longoria. Checks the runner at first, the 0-1 pitch. Curb swung on, line drive, base hit right center field. Solano to second will make the turn, head for 3. Up with the ball is Trammell. The throw into second base to Crawford, down with the tag, and out at second base is Longoria. Holy smokes, what a throw by the rookie Taylor Trammell. Here's Wilmer Flores, 0 for 1, is flied out to right field.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Flores rips this one down the left field line. That is a base hit, and it's rolling into the corner. It'll be extra bases for Wilmer Flores. In to score, Donovan Solano over to third. Belt. He stops there as the ball is relayed back in by Fraley. Into second with an RBI double, Wilmer Flores. 3-0 Giants.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Swing, and there's a drive into right field. Drifting back, Haniger at the warning track, at the wall. He jumps. It's over his head and over the wall. The first home run of the year for Austin Slater that just barely crept over the wall in right field, and it is 4-0 Giants. So here's Brandon Belt. He is flied out deep to right. He sent Haniger back within, what, 3 or 4 feet of the right field wall with a deep fly ball in the second inning. Then he walked in the fourth. Left-handed hitter, 2 men on, 2 men out. And the curveball is lined down the right field line. A base hit. Coming around third, Solano. He'll score. Heading for third, Longoria. He'll stop there. And Belt holds on with a single as Haniger runs the ball down over near the foul line and fires. Now here's the pitch to Crawford. Grounded into the hole at short. Far to his right goes J.P. Crawford to get it. And his throw to first is in the dirt, and it shoots right on by White, the first baseman. He could not handle it.
Flores is going to score, and Buster Posey goes to third. Giants pick up a run at 6-1.
Posey at third, Crawford on at first base, and the batter is center fielder Mauricio Dubon. The 3-2 pitch swung on, fly ball into left center field. Fraley going back. Jake is there, and he makes the catch, and that will retire the side. Will Vest, major league debut, gives up a run, but it's an unearned run here in the eighth. We go to the bottom of the eighth hour score. It's now the Giants 6 and the Mariners 1. But here is Ty France, and he could do some chipping away with a big swing of the bat right here against Whistler. And the 1-2 on the way to France, and here she comes, swinging a fly ball into shallow center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Rounding third and heading home is Crawford. He will score on challenge. The throw by Dubon goes into second base. Ty France with an RBI single drives in a run here in the bottom of the eighth inning. It's now the Giants 6 and the Mariners 2. So one away, and here is center fielder Taylor Trammell. What a spot for this kid. Now the stretch. And again the 3-2 pitch on the way to Taylor, and it's outside for ball 4, and that will force in a run. Taylor Trammell picks up his first major league RBI.
Right hand hitting Dylan Moore coming in. We'll get Taylor Rogers coming in. 6-3 Giants with the Mariners threatening.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Here's the pitch on the way. Swinging a line drive down the right field line. A fair ball in toward the corner. Here comes France on to score. Seager rounding third. He will score. Around to third goes Trammell. Moore in at second with a 2-run double. It's a 1-run ball game. It's now the Giants 6 and the Mariners 5. Dylan Moore. And the batter will be Jose Marmoleos up the pinch hit for Tom Murphy. So here is Marmoleos for his first at bat of the 2021 season. The stretch and the 0-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball to first. Up with the ball is Belt, down to second for 1. No, the ball gets on by Crawford behind him. 2 runs are going to score. The Mariners have the lead, 7-6. Holy smokes, I don't believe it.
Started again. The 0-2 pitch. Swing, and the ball hit into right center field, deep, way back there, and adios, pelota! What Gabe Kapler was hoping for has happened. His pinch hitter blasts a home run to tie this game.
Posey sat out all of last year. He opted out of the season. Savage sets right by the chin. Deals. Swinging a lazy fly ball right field. Haniger having to pick up some speed near the line. He slides in. Mitch Haniger makes the catch to end the top of the 10th. Now nobody out, bases loaded.
Another great at-bat by a youngster. A quality at-bat. Remarkable. Nicely done. Mariners win at 8-7. At third, infield still in close. That's going to get the job done. Sliding catch. Scoring is Trammell, and the Mariners have the lead at 4-3. Mitch Haniger's second RBI today.
From an extra inning victory in Minnesota, but they have to go through one of the hottest hitters in baseball to do it.
JP. In time. Game over. Mariners Mariners win it 4-3. And Trammell 0 for 2. Hit hard, deep right field. Trammell taking a look. That is out of here. 3-run homer. Taylor Trammell, and the Mariners making big noise here in the 6th. Here's Hanny. 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts today. All 3 swinging. 2-0 pitching, and a base hit. Mitch Haniger, tying runs aboard. Heading to count 2-0, cashed in. Here's Ty France, hit by a pitch, single, struck out, hit by a pitch. There we go, 2-men aboard. Tying run, go-ahead run. All right, France, his second hit today.
Seager having a great day, 3 hits, including a home run.
2-2 to Seager. Fly ball, right field, deep. Wow! There we go! Kyle Seager with a 3-run jack, and the Mariners have an 8-6 lead. That is a humongous day for Seager. 2 home runs. He's been on base every time today. Game-winning run, second base, Dave Crawford plus speed.
Here's the stretch by Presley. The fly ball deep into the gap in right center field. Here comes Crawford riding third. Down the stretch he comes. He will score. Ty France with a walk-off RBI single here in the bottom of the 9th. And the Mariners come from behind to beat the Astros here at T-Mobile Park. 1-2. Swing and a tech foul back to Torres. Next, it's the Mariners.
Check the Will Smith. Swung on and hit. Oh, what a catch! A diving, leaping catch by Dylan Moore. Inning over.
Corey Seager comes up.
Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman, Haggerty. Over to second for 1, the relay to first. The ball game is over. Holy smokes, the double play ended, and the Mariners hang on. And they beat the Dodgers here at T-Mobile Park. A final score of 4-3 to take the opening game of this brief 2-game series.
Jerry Dipoto, Mariners general manager, is with us. And Jerry, I guess we'll start by just asking, we know Scott Service said last night that the expectation is Logan Gilbert will start today, Jared Kelenic also being called up. What's your feeling about today's? What are you feeling right now on this day that those guys are expected to make their major league debut?
Wow, this is it's a great day. It's so fun. I'm really disappointed that Paul didn't get to ask me this question.
I know.
I
was so excited. I stole the thunder. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, we've reached that day, and it's really been a fun week. About 2 weeks ago, as we continue to evaluate our roster, we made the decision that this is the way we were going to do it, and we were set on trying to find a way to start at least start Jared's career at home. With Logan, the pitcher, it's a little more difficult to pick the specific date and time, but in his case, this wound up being the 6th day for him after his outing last Friday in Tacoma. So it worked out as best or as perfectly really as it could, and for the two of them to join today, add a little bit of energy to the environment, and more specifically, just kick off their major league careers, because we think both of them are going to be here for many years, contributing to what we hope is the turnaround that we've been looking forward to since we started this a couple of years ago.
Logan Gilbert up on a major league mound for the first time in his career.
And I'm sure pretty excited about it. He's going to go at 85 pitches today, maybe 5 innings for him. Just one start at the AAA level. He pitched 5 innings in that outing, gave up just 1 earned run. Didn't walk anybody and had 5 strikeouts. Everybody excited about this debut for Logan Gilbert.
Logan Gilbert winds and fires. First pitch in play. Let's help the pitch count. He hits 96 with his first offering of the show, and it's flagged down by Haniger. This is looped out to right field as Haniger
He's able to get to this one easily for round number 2.
2-2 on the way. Fastball swing and a fly ball into shallow center field. Lewis coming in. He's there and he makes the catch, and that will retire the side. What a start for Logan Gilbert. Play 21-year-old outfielder Jared Kelenic for the very first time in the big leagues, wearing number 10 on his back. He's making his major league debut tonight. Zach Plesac on the mound for the Tribe.
And he swings at the first pitch. Right field near the line. Josh Naylor running out of room. Oh my goodness, what a play by Naylor as he hung on.
Yes, he did.
And was upended into the seats. And Kelenic is retired on the first big league pitch that he sees. High fly ball, deep center field. Sprinkles!
Nice. There's the slider that stayed up. Keep throwing it, kid.
The Franimal gets loose in the Great Northwest, and the Indians have a 1-0 lead.
Yeah,
His 9th home run of the season.
Watch the slider. It had no tilt to it. It just stays up. And it stayed middle of the plate at 81, and he did some damage. You look at Franmil, that is only his 3rd home run on the road, but he went to the deep part of the ballpark at 401, and the Indians will take the lead. Welcome to the big leagues, my friend.
And now with 2 down, Jake Bauers will be the batter.
There you
and
go.
A base hit in the left field. He beats the shift, and it's 2-0 Cleveland. Naylor comes home, and Jake Bauers with a 2-out RBI single.
Well, that's what happens. The wild pitch.
Begins the 3rd. Gilbert's 0-2. Boy, check swing. He goes around, and the first strikeout in the big league career of Logan Gilbert is in the books. The first of many for number 36.
1 on, 1 out, Jose Ramirez. There goes.
Like that.
Deep right field. Haniger back. He's out of room. It's out of here. Home run number 11 for Ramirez. He's the top dog in the American League, and it's 4-0 Cleveland.
And that'll bring up center fielder Harold Ramirez.
Got him chasing a dirty pitch all the way to the backstop. Torrens has no throw. Ramirez is into first. 1 out, 1 on for Jake Bauers. He goes. Another strikeout for Logan Gilbert, make it number 4.
The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and a breaking ball in the dirt for strike 3. Strikeout number 5 for the kid Logan Gilbert. 3 strikeouts here in the top half of the 4th.
This is torched. Way back. Number 1. First hit. First home run of the show. Jared Kelenic. Welcome to Seattle. Another 3-2. Fights this off into left field. 3-hit night, Jared Kelenic. He drives in 3. He wants 2 again, and he's got it. We can get you.